Home, sweet home. I built this lovely place. Come, meet my daughter.
You're back! Can I get a few gold to spend? Please?
Of course, dear. How about 1,000? Will that keep you off my back? I don't have time to do anything with you.
What? Seriously? No way! With this, I could buy everything in the market. Wow! Thanks!
See? Money can buy happiness and love. Oh, I'm feeling a bit hungry. Look at all this lovely food. We need to cook up some more, though. Apple dumplings. I need this when I fight all those blood-sucking, feisty vampires. Let's take a peek off the old balcony. The view is quite exquisite. Imagine living in a place like this. That kid should be happy. She doesn't need a mother. Keep on practicing. You need it.
Lead on, my Thane.
I will.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Yeah, get to work, you lazy Kathleen's.
Hope you're
Cozy
getting
little
along with
place,
Isran.
isn't this?
It takes some getting used to.
I got used to him in less than a second. What's there to get used to? Looking at him and listening to him is nothing but pure pleasure. I'm gonna go talk to him right now, in fact. You have to get used to him, not me. Go do your work, minion. Let a real woman handle Isran.
So let's hear it.
Hey, when'd you kidnap her? That's a good tactic. We'll get some good intel. I thought you hated vampires and would only kill them on sight.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. Only what I've heard. Back in the Second Era, the Jarl of Riften had a son. Adventurous type. Too much for his own good, it seems. Wound up turning into a vampire. The Jarl, unable to kill his own son, spent a fortune building this keep and hiring men to guard it. Their job was to keep the Jarl's son contained within. They took it seriously and served honorably. They were eventually forced to put him down. The Jarl banished them from the hold, but they stuck to their cause. Fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission.
I see you kidnapped a sexy vampire.
Watch your back.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again.
Well, it's not that surprising. I would let Ezron kidnap me too.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen, before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me, and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
You mean the one you gave to Daddy?
The reason I had it, and why I was down there. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
So, why'd you run home and give him the scroll then?
He just became absorbed, obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
Oh, and here I thought it was so you wouldn't get kidnapped. So their enemies wouldn't have leverage over them.
I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you can trust me. Now, should I try to get money out of them?
That was the plan, yes. Assuming the rest of them can trust a vampire. Come on, I'll need you to help convince them.
Yeah, I'll convince them. We're gonna be rich. Well, I'll be more rich, and they'll finally have money. Have a seat here. Alright, Ezron.
Alright, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Yes, I did hear what it had to say. First, we ransom her. Vampires are rich.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
We'll kill him too.
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Now, Serana.
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
You're that insecure? You gotta repeat yourself?
Well, back before I... you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Well, I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
I'll keep watch at Lakeview Manor until you return, Thane. Good hunting.
Yeah, go home and be with the kids. I'm gonna bring Serana along. That way her and Isran don't fight while I'm
Were
gone.
you looking for me? Of course. Let's go. Nothing like a goose chase around the whole damned province. I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something.
Was that your weird way of trying to flirt with me?
Um,
You know, most people just ask if they want to know about someone. I guess Daddy caused some rejection fears.
Not at this rate, no.
I didn't say that. I wondered if perhaps he did it for the attention.
Yep, hurry and reject someone before they reject you.
I suppose we're all
That's
crazy to be.
a long story.
Oh, don't be so afraid to get close to someone.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
Jesters?
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
Oh, powerful in their own right. Wait a minute. How'd you become one then?
Nobody's ever asked me that before. I don't know. I think mostly I hate what it's done to my family.
You mean you and your daddy?
I'm not sure it's really your place to judge me, to judge us. My family has its problems, but they're our problems. Let's just move on from here, okay?
Wouldn't they be daddy's problems?
A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift, especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here, and I'm alive. I won't give this up.
Gift? That's nice, dear. Oh
Cozy
boy, did
little
your daddy
place,
do a
isn't
number
this?
on you. Making his problems your own only makes him hate you more.